Whenever truth is trying to be proclaimed out of love, you constantly hear not to judge. Oftentimes the statement not to judge is in fact a judgment on the person. So the person who is saying not to judge is doing exactly what they are saying not to do. We need to make distinctions on what we should and should not judge. We are not to judge a soul whether going to hell or already in heaven. At funerals it is often said that the person is already in heaven. We don't know that for sure, but we can hope so. 1 Corinthians 4:3-4 says, I care very little if I am judged by you or by any human court. Indeed, I do not even judge myself. My conscience is clear, but that does not make me innocent. It is the Lord who judges me. We shouldn't be judging the soul, and in many cases this is not what is happening. We are told in Scripture that we are to judge. Luke 12:57 says, Judge what is right. John 7:24 says, Do not judge by appearances, but judge with a right judgment. 1 Corinthians 6:2-3 says, Do you not know that the saints will judge the world? And if you are to judge the world, are you not competent to judge trivial cases? Do you not know that we are to judge angels? How much more the things of this life? 1 Corinthians 5:12 says, What business is it of mine to judge those outside the church? Are you not to judge those inside? Ezekiel 3:18-21 explains that if we do not warn people who are in sin, then their blood will be on our hands. It may hurt to have someone warn you about something that you're doing, but it is out of love that they are doing it, and we don't want to see you hurt. Matthew 18:15-17 says, If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. But if he does not listen, take one or two others along with you, that every word may be confirmed by the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church, and if he refuses to listen even to the church, let him be to you as a Gentile or a tax collector. James 5:20 says, Let him know that whoever brings back a sinner from the error of his ways will save his soul from death and will cover a multitude of sins. So try to keep in mind that we are not condemning you to hell, and we only have the best interests in mind.